Hey students, so today we are going to discuss the topic of reference skills. Okay, so this lesson teaches basic skills for finding words and information in reference books like dictionaries and thesauruses. Okay, so here are the 5 main steps you will learn in this unit. The first one is alphabetical order. The second one is use guide words. The third one is use dictionary entries. The fourth one is dictionary definitions and thesaurus entries. Okay. So alphabetical order. So what is an alphabetical order? Like when word starts with different letters, look at the first letter to put them in order. Okay. Like use the alphabetical above to order the words below. As the word starts with different letters, we can order by the first letter. Okay. For example, pig, cat, and snake. Okay. So you look at C, P, and S, like first letter of the word. Okay. So the solution is C, cat, then comes pig, then comes snake, because C comes before P and P comes before S in the alphabet. Okay. So the next one is, okay, the order should be cat, pig, and snake. How did you do? Book, bowl, and boy. You know, first two letters are the same, B, O, B, O. So look at third one, O, W, and Y, and then arrange them. Okay, so book, bowl, and boy. So the next one is how quickly you can order these words. Boot, apple, dog, book, bone. Okay, so look at the first letter, A. A comes first. So apple would be a first. Then comes B. Okay, boo, boot, and bone. So B O B O B O is same in all the three words. Okay, so look at the third word, O, O, and N. So bone, then boot and book. So look at the last letter, T and K. Yes, book, boot, and dog. Okay, so so what happens when all the words starts with the same letter? Yes, you order the words alphabetically with the second letter, like F, F, F. As I have told you that these are the same. So look at the next word, I, R, O. Okay, so fish, frog, and fox. Okay, so the next one is use guide words. Okay, a pair of words at the top of the dictionary page or other reference book that usually show the first and last word entry on that page. They help us find words faster. Okay, so guide words are found at the top of each page. They tell you the first and last words that is found on that page. Okay, so guide words are the pair of words printed at the top of our dictionary pages like this. Cell, you know, this. Okay. So basically they show the very first word and very last word on that specific page. And look at the guide words to check if your word fits alphabetically between them so you don't waste time scanning every single page. Okay. Here is the example, like this slide shows an open dictionary. Okay, so look at this left page. Guide words at top is cell, first word on page, and February, last word on page, this one. Okay. Any word alphabetically between cell and February, like exit, expensive, epidermis, will be on this page. Okay. And right page shows another set of guide words for a different page. Okay. So let's see what that means. Okay. So basically how to find the word science. Let's pretend we are looking at the word science. First, we turn to the S section. Okay. So you basically have to open the dictionary to the S sections. And step two is like look at the guide words at the top of the pages. Like page choices like stem or summer. Okay. And choice B is to sandwich and 70. Okay. So science SC comes after sandwich, which is SA. Okay. And before 70 SE. So it belongs on the page with guide words sandwich and 70. Okay. Like we have to find science. Okay. SC. Look at this. C. And SC comes after SA, which is sandwich up to 70, which is SE. So it lie between science, lie between this, okay? Okay, so here we have guide words dangle and draw, okay? So, and here we have options damp, deep, drawn. So basically the goal is to determine which words fit alphabetically between the two guide words given at the top of each box, okay? So let's start with damp, okay? D-A-M. In the alphabet, M. M comes after N in DAG. No, M comes after N. Let's check A, B, C up to L, M, N. So DAM comes after D, A, and G. M comes before N. So dam comes before dangle. Okay? Comes before dangle. The next one is D. D-double-E-P. Starts with D-E. Okay? Since E comes after A. Okay? And before R. So deep is on this page. Okay? The next one is drawn. So DRA. Since DRA comes before DRO, which is draw. Okay? So drawn is on this page. Okay? So the next one is thirsty and today. And here we have options toad and toddle. They both fall between thirsty and today. Okay, toad and toddle falls between thirsty and today. The next one is mess and model. Medal, mule, and mock. Mock, only mock, falls between mess and model. Okay, the next one is sheep and slept. Short, slurp, sang. Short and slurp falls between sheep and slept. Okay. Okay. So the next topic is dictionary entries. Okay. So, a dictionary is a book listing words in alphabetical order. Okay. So a dictionary is a book of words listed alphabetically. The words listed in a dictionary are called entries and are printed in dark black prints. Okay. For each entry or a word, the dictionary gives you the spelling, meaning, pronunciation, and how the words used in a sentence. Sometimes the dictionary will have pictures to help describe unfamiliar words. Okay. So entries are the word listed in dark. Bold prints are called entries. Okay. So for every word, a dictionary tells you how to spell it, what it means, how to pronounce it, and how to use it in a sentence. Okay. So the next one is words often have more than one meaning. For example, mouse refers to a small animal and to a computer device that looks like the animal. The dictionary lists the most important definitions, giving each one a number. Okay. So basically, many words have more than one definition. Like mouse, mouse, mouse. It has two definitions, like a small rodent, which is animal, and a computer mouse, which is a pointing device. Okay. So the dictionary lists meaning in order of importance and numbers them. Okay. So you can distinguish them easily. The next one is we use a dictionary to find out the correct spelling of words, find out how to pronounce or say words, find out what part of speech a word is. Okay. Like, why do we use it? Like for check correct spelling, learn proper pronunciation, find the words part of speech like noun, verb, adjective, etc. Okay. So a dictionary is divided into three main parts, like a beginning, middle, and at the end. Like beginning of dictionary is letter A to H, and middle is G to L, depending on book edition, and end is letter M to Z. So use dictionary definitions. Okay. So basically, this slide explains what the different parts of a dictionary definition mean so students don't get confused when reading an entry. Okay, so look at these head words, entry, pronunciation, parts of speech. What are head words? The main word being looked up, like always printed in bold. Okay, entry. All the information listed under that head word. And pronunciation is like shows how to say the word out loud. Okay. And parts of speech is like explain how the word function in a sentence. And this one, vocabulary, like it consists of definition, examples, and etymology. Like definition is all possible meanings of the words. Examples shows how to use the word in an actual sentence, usually written in italics. Okay. And etymology is, details the story of the word and what original language it came from, like Greek and Latin. Okay. So this is a definition for flag. Uses flag to demonstrate how all these pieces come together in a real dictionary entry. So flag, you know, it's noun piece of cloth with a pattern or symbol of a country or organization, etc. It basically consists of definition of it. Okay, like verb to stop or to signals, we flag down the police officer. Okay, so basically head word is flag, pronunciation is flag, definition, and here we have two definition, which is definition for noun and use as verb, like explains flag as a physical object, and for verb explain flag as an action. Okay. Okay, so what is thesaurus? A thesaurus is a book that can help you find the words with the same or similar meaning. Thesaurus is a book that lists words with same or similar meanings, like synonyms, antonyms, like, why we use thesaurus? Like, it avoid repeating the same words over and over, find synonyms and antonyms, learn new vocabulary, and make writing more exciting and engaging. Okay. Okay, so a thesaurus is arranged very much like a dictionary, like in alphabetical order, guide words, and entries. You know, Arranged just like a dictionary, alphabetical order, guide words, or entries, like it contains head words, board, parts of speech, synonyms, and antonyms also. Okay, so let's do the activity 2. Choose an adjective such as big, tall, small, etc., and write that words in the center of your paper. Look up the word in thesaurus, and above the word, write the guide words on the page you found the word, and write all the synonyms that you found for that word all around the paper. Okay, and also do the activity 3, like complete the using a thesaurus worksheet. This is individual activity, not a group activity.